What is up, guys? It's your boy, Ghosts of the Cactus, and today we're going to be showcasing the brand new The Navigator Exotic Strand Trace Rifle, an extremely rare drop from the brand new Ghosts of the Deep dungeon that has just gone live within Destiny 2 Season of the Deep. This just might be one of the best strand enablers in the entire game, and it has a hidden perk that makes it way better than it initially appears. And so, let's get started. But just before we do, my wife bought this water bottle. And this one.
Okay, but those are for different things.
And this one.
Okay, I swear.
And this one.
Okay, well, how many computer games do you own that you actually play?
That's not the point. What is the point is that without help, spending can easily get out of control, and that's why you need today's sponsor, Rocket Money. It's an all-in-one finance app that helps you spend less and save more. Some of its great features include setting a budget where you can keep track of your spending, and you'll get alerts if you go over budget. You'd be surprised how much money you can save doing this. It can also cancel unwanted subscriptions by monitoring recurring payments. You may be thinking, how would I not know I have a subscription? We, 2 weeks ago, went through this. Our scumbag telephone company signed us up for their streaming service no one asked for. It was by sheer luck I found it on the bill. So, Rocket Money can monitor stuff like that. You'd be surprised how often it happens, and cancel it to save you a ton of money. And they do it for you. No need to spend hours on the phone waiting to talk to someone. And another feature is that you can monitor your credit score, which is incredibly helpful to know about. So guys, what are you waiting for? Try out Rocket Money today. If you enjoy it, you can always upgrade to Premium to unlock more features. So head to rocketmoney.com/cacushd or simply click the link in the description down below. Spend less, save more, and then spend all the savings on video games. I mean, what do you get?
Or water bottles.
No, but click that link, gamers. Alright, now first things first, how do you actually get this exotic? Well, it is just a random drop from the final encounter of the dungeon. However, keep in mind that you can complete certain triumphs, as you can see, like collecting the hidden ghost fragments throughout this dungeon, completing it solo, completing it flawless. That will increase the drop rate of this exotic. Now, let's take a look at this thing's exotic perks. Intrinsically, it has Protective Weave. Firing this weapon at an ally grants woven mail to both the user and the target. And in addition to that, it has a unique trait, Weft Cutter. Dealing sustained damage severs the target. Okay, so this is already pretty nuts. Like, aside from the Lumina exotic hand cannon where you can heal teammates by kind of shooting at them, we have had nothing like this, where shooting a teammate gives them this massive effect. Because make no mistake, woven mail is a massive damage mitigation. Like, it is a significant amount of protection. And as you can see right here, the way it works is that I have to be shooting my teammate, for a decent amount of time. I can't just swipe my reticle over them and instantly activate it. And then when it does activate, you can see it gives 10 seconds of woven mail to me, and I would presume the ally as well. Now, combined with the fact that sustained damage will sever targets, and remember, sever is the debuff that will reduce the damage output of that severed target, means that you have an insane amount of survivability with this thing. I mean, you shoot all your teammates, everyone gets woven mail, you shoot the enemy, they're doing less damage, you're gonna have a significant amount of overall damage reduction just by using this exotic. But additionally, the fact that you have one single weapon that enables two important strand keywords, woven mail and sever, is huge for synergies when making a strand build. For example, sever doesn't sound like the most insane debuff on its own, but remember, if you're using a strand build, you actually spawn tangles by killing enemies affected by a strand debuff, which includes sever. So this thing, just by itself, just by causing the sever, will spawn a lot more tangles, which matter if you have tangle synergy. For example, you using the brand new The Wanderer Warlock aspect, which people have been poo-pooing, but I think is insane. You turn all of your tangles into suspend grenades. Suspend is one of the most powerful things you can possibly be doing in PvE, and frankly in PvP as well. It's pretty darn good. That is already amazing. There's woven mail synergies as well, but if we go to the seasonal artifact, oh my goodness, you have Strand Soldier. Your strand weapons gain unraveling rounds whenever you gain woven mail while you have a strand subclass equipped. Bruh. But right next to it, you have improved unraveling. Increases the amount of damage dealt by unraveling a target. Guys, Bungie must have been thinking about the Navigator when making these two seasonal artifact perks, because oh my god, like, you just use the Navigator, you put these two seasonal artifact perks on, and then you just win the game, basically. Like, it's actually insane the amount of self-contained synergy, because all you're doing to activate all these insane strand things is just use the Navigator, right? Normally, you'd have to be throwing grenades, shooting tangles, picking up orbs of light, and some of those aren't too difficult, but what's even less difficult is shooting a nearby ally. That's it. That's all you need to do to gain woven mail for, both people. And then now you also get unraveling rounds. You're spawning tangles even easier because you don't have to shoot them, long enough to trigger the sever. It is just, again, such an absolutely incredible strand enabler. You put this into your strand build and, there's a 99% chance that whatever you want to be doing in terms of strand, this lets you do it better. However, as I alluded to earlier, there's either a glitch with this gun or a hidden perk that actually makes this whole process so much better. So here it is. As you can see in the background gameplay, basically I'm trying to test how long it takes you to sever a target, because let's make no mistake, guys, one of the main downsides of this weapon is the fact that by itself, it's not doing like a super insane amount of damage or anything like that. You're really using it for the strand synergies, for the unraveling, the severing, the woven mail, creating tangles, all that stuff. Like if you're trying to absolutely like DPS with this thing, with unraveling rounds and the increased damage from the seasonal artifact, the DPS is actually pretty decent, but by itself it's not. But anyways, I'm trying to test how long it takes sever to activate, and you can see when that enemy starts glowing green, right? When sever is active, I have woven mail. And I was thinking, what the heck? Like, I'm by myself in a lost sector. There's no allies nearby. So I'm checking my strand build. Like, is there anything that would be activating this? Like, I don't understand. Both of my aspects have nothing to do with woven mail. I check the fragments. I even take the one where I pick up an orb of power to gain woven mail. I took that off. And as you can see, I'm still, every time I trigger sever, I get woven mail. So for whatever reason, there is a hidden perk, a hidden feature of the Navigator where if you trigger the sever on a target, it gives you that 10 seconds of woven mail as if you just shot an ally. The difference being the enemy you're shooting, obviously they don't get woven mail. So that means the whole, oh, this is so easy to enable because all you need to do is shoot an ally, that now applies to solo play, because you don't even need to shoot an ally. You just shoot a yellow bar enemy long enough to trigger that sever and you just get woven mail. So again, it enables Strand Soldier, it enables improved unraveling, all that stuff, all those synergies can be activated solo because of this hidden perk. And so guys, wow, like the Navigator seems like such an awesome addition to so many different strand builds out there. However, keep in mind a lot of this thing's power is coming from those seasonal artifact perks. In fact, there's another one, Conductive Cosmic Needle, which says targets affected by strand debuffs take increased damage from arc and void abilities. So now, if you're on an arc subclass, you can just use the Navigator, get that sever debuff, and then use your arc super to trigger this seasonal artifact perk. So insane, more self-contained synergy. But when the season rotates and these go away, you will see the power level drop. Now, basically whatever new strand seasonal artifact perks Bungie adds, like this thing has so many synergies, it'll be affected by them. But again, keep in mind, without these artifact perks, the power level is not as high. It's still a great enabler. It's still going to be worth it to run in quite a lot of strand builds, but fair warning. Guys, that is it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see new Destiny 2 content, be sure to slap that subscribe button. If you want to stay in touch with the channel, follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.